What's up, everybody? Flashwing here. Back on the Honda Grom today on this beautiful Labor Day weekend. We're seeing temperatures that are near 100 degrees this weekend, so we thought it would be a really great opportunity to get out on the bike and ride, because I'm less likely to be instantly incinerated by the hot Arizona sun. I've got a topic for you guys today, and I'm going to start by saying, please, please, please watch this video in its entirety, because whether you are a consumer of YouTube or a content creator, this is definitely a video that you're going to want to know about. We're going to be talking about the advertising policy changes that YouTube has just implemented and how it could impact you. Oh yeah, come on, I'm winning! I'm winning! I'm beating you! I'm beating you! I won. The secret is he probably doesn't know we're racing. This is kind of inside baseball stuff. If you are not a content creator and instead you are a casual or regular viewer of YouTube videos, this might seem like it's a little boring, but I really encourage you to listen to this video because it does impact you. It impacts the kind of stuff that you see, the kind of stuff you're gonna see, and I also have a message at the end of this video about what you can do about it as a subscriber, as a content creator. It's not the perfect solution, but I believe it is one that will be very effective. So what is going on? So YouTube has recently updated their advertising policies to include what they feel would be more advertiser-friendly content, which is a dubious term, but essentially content that is easier to advertise or perhaps easier to sell advertisers on, because it doesn't contain what I would dub as real content. I don't know the extent of content that has been under this umbrella, but some of the items include videos that have violence, videos that have swearing, videos that depict topics such as suicide, or not depicting suicide, but topics that talk about like suicide awareness, suicide prevention, mental health issues. Think about any video that makes you feel uncomfortable, any video that contains content that could be deemed to be of a negative nature. That's covered by the advertising policy changes of YouTube, and YouTube is saying essentially that content cannot be monetized. There are two important sides to view this issue from. One is from a business perspective, of course, and the second is from so we'll just say a content creator / consumer perspective. Let's talk about the business perspective first, because I feel like this is the one that is most often misunderstood and the one that is not currently being represented because YouTube is not speaking out about it. It needs to be understood, first of all, that as a content creator, people think that the right of the freedom of speech, the right to express your opinion, is something that extends everywhere, and it does not. YouTube is under no obligation of any kind to allow any speech of a particular type at all on their channel or on their product line. Man, I'm getting all the green lights today. This never happens in Scottsdale. YouTube does not have to allow speech of any kind at any time, okay? And the reason why is because, very simply, they built YouTube. YouTube built itself. They own the product. They alone have the decision-making ability to do whatever they want with that product, to decide who has the ability to say what, who says what, who gets advertising revenue. What they're doing is fully within their rights as business owners. For all we know, advertisers came to YouTube and said, hey, listen, we're really getting sick and tired of seeing our videos on we're really getting sick and tired of seeing our advertising on videos that we don't like. It's because everything is politicized today, okay? And by that, what I mean is that you can't simply, as a business, advertise on a show or a video or anything without people attributing the actions of that video or the actions or political opinions of that show to the advertisers, which is a ridiculous notion. As a company looking to advertise, you basically want to get your product or service in front of as many people as you can, and if that demographic just happens to be individuals who have a particular political opinion or individuals who happen to do a particular thing, then that's where you advertise. As a content creator, I feel like, provided that the content is original, as in I created it, and I'm not violating any copyright act, I feel like that I should be able to, now I don't have a right, okay, I feel like that I should be able to receive advertising revenue, monetized revenue for those videos. You know, if YouTube's in the business of monetizing videos, as long as I'm not breaking any of their rules, any legal rules, then it shouldn't matter what I'm saying or what I'm doing. As long as what I'm doing on the video or whatnot is perfectly legal, as long as there are no laws being broken, then there shouldn't be any argument about what is or isn't being monetized. Now, because while YouTube is legally within their ability to do what they're doing, I feel like it is unethical. And the reason why I say it's unethical is because YouTube has become such a large YouTube has become such a large platform that I feel like they have an ethical responsibility to give people a platform by which they can say or do anything that they want, as long as it's legal, because we don't want YouTube held liable for making revenue off of videos that are depicting criminal activity or anything of that nature. Okay, I think that's easy we can all agree on that. But beyond that, we want to give people a platform by which they can freely express themselves in any way that they feel is necessary, because that in and itself is the spirit of the internet. The internet exists today in its current form as one of the last harbors for free speech and free expression in the world. Anywhere else you go, whether it's television, radio, any other forms of media, there are very strict rules and very, very high bars of entrance, making it nearly impossible for your average person to get into them. So YouTube, in my opinion, while they are legally able to do what they're doing, they have an ethical responsibility, because of how large they are, to ensure that everyone has a voice in YouTube. You should be able to make money off of your original content. I don't see any problem with that. We want creators to be monetarily rewarded for their content, because for many of them, it's the only reason that they keep coming back. It's, not everybody can do YouTube for free and then continue to work another job. It just can't be done. I struggle with that on a consistent basis. The only thing that this is obviously centered around advertising revenue. That's very obvious. The only way YouTube is going to listen is if you impact advertising revenue. What I'm advising is essentially set all your videos to private. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. Set all your videos to private. Now, with one exception. Make a video highlighting this issue, talking about why you object to it, informing all of your viewers of what you're doing, of the fact that you're going to be suspending your videos until YouTube lifts this policy. And the reason why you're doing it is because you will not give them any more advertising revenue, period. Now, the second wave of this could be you could go through and unmonetize all of your videos as well. That's an option. And to a certain extent might be the more evil of the two, because you're going to keep using YouTube's bandwidth, which they have to pay for, and they'll get no advertising revenue whatsoever. But setting all your videos to private will also drive your subscribers to do the next part, which is in your video as a content provider, you ask your subscribers to contact YouTube either via email or by phone. Phone is also typically one of the more effective of the two. And tell them that as a consumer of YouTube, you will not watch videos until the policy is changed. Because the way that AdSense works, everybody, is they need opportunities for advertisement, which means that they need people watching videos and they need people creating videos that are monetized. The more opportunities there are for them to advertise to someone, the more and the faster they earn money. So at the end of the day, if there are less people watching YouTube and there are less videos to monetize, then there is less revenue. It's not a great solution, and you need to be disciplined, but I promise it will work if we do it in large enough numbers. So thank you for watching today, guys. We're going to cut this video short today. Comments below, let me know what you think. Please pass this video along. And as always, even if you don't get monetized, we will see you out there.